What's up, kings and queens? All right, today we're going to have a conversation about Mitch McConnell and the GOP. So recently, the House Democrats passed a $2,000 per person stimulus relief bill that was going to give $2,000 per adult and $2,000 per child. And when brought to the Senate, the GOP struck it down. Even when people like Donald Trump said that people deserve a $2,000 stimulus relief bill based upon everything that's been going on with COVID.
Increase the ridiculously low $600 to $2,000 or $4,000 for a couple.
And when I went on social media, it don't matter if it's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everyone was calling Mitch McConnell evil, was calling the GOP horrible for not passing this $2,000 stimulus bill. Okay, when I personally believe that stimulus bills aren't needed. I would rather the government open up America, stop the lockdowns. The lockdowns are the cause and the reason for people needing stimulus and people having hardship. People need to get their jobs back. People need to go back to work. But I do understand how the $2,000 can help people right now. Okay, because we have been on lockdown for 6 months. Okay, some people need some type of relief after having nothing for months and months with no jobs. Well, today, Mitch McConnell released his own $2,000 per adult stimulus bill. This stimulus bill gives $2,000 per adult and $600 per child. But along with this bill comes two other parts. The first one is a repeal of Section 230. This gives social media and video streaming platforms certain protections that allows them not to be sued by the American people. So recently, we've been having trouble with social media and video streaming platforms censoring the American people. These platforms are supposed to be freedom of speech platforms where you are allowed to express your views and say how you feel, and they are impeding on people's First Amendment right to say what they want. And this gives social media and video streaming services power to control the flow of information that is giving out. So if YouTube or Instagram or Twitter believes that something is misinformation when it might be actually factual, they can take your information down or stop you from speaking. So if there's a narrative that they might not agree with, they can stop you from talking. Or if you are trying to fight injustices going on in America, if Twitter or Instagram do not agree with you, they can say that is misinformation and take away either your account or take away your post. So I am all for the repeal of Section 230 or the amending of Section 230 because the social media platforms need to be held accountable for trying to control what people know and the information that is accessible. I know y'all have heard that knowledge is power. So what happens when someone takes that knowledge away from you? You lack the power to make accurate decisions or know what's going on in America. Something important can be happening in America, and Twitter or any of these social media platforms can completely take the power away from the American people. So we need the ability to sue these companies so they won't censor us when we are giving out accurate information or inaccurate information. But how do you counteract inaccurate information? You also put up actual factual information. There should not be any censoring of any of these information, because you could just easily say, oh, that's not real, and listen to the actual thing that is real. So there should not be any censoring of information. So being able to sue gives us our power as the ones who make these social media platforms rich and also make these social media platforms relevant. Second is the creation of a bipartisan group, 9 Democrats and 9 Republicans to investigate the 2020 elections for voter fraud. See, no one should have an issue with this, because if you are a Democrat or someone who believes that there was no voter fraud, then going in and checking the systems and going in and checking to see if there was voter fraud will only solidify what you already believe and know that, oh, Joe Biden won. Okay, we are 100% sure. We checked everything and we know he won. But for those who believe there was voter fraud, if there actually was voter fraud, then that will get proven. So everyone should be okay with just checking. People who don't want you to check if there were voting irregularities are people who have something to hide. No one should have anything to hide. If we were both running a race and you won without cheating, then you should be able to prove that like 100 times. If I say, oh, he was cheating, we got all the cameras to see that he did not cheat. So there is no issue. You could check 100 times. It won't change nothing. But if I say he cheated, and he might have cheated, then that will get proven too. So no one should have an issue with creating a group to actually check on if these things have happened. So the reason I believe that they struck down the first $2,000 stimulus relief bill is so Mitch McConnell can come and create this second one and add these stipulations into the stimulus relief bill. So a $2,000 stimulus relief bill and a repeal of Section 230 and a group of bipartisan Republican and Democrats looking and investigating the 2020 election is something I believe that it should be easy. This bill should pass. There's nothing wrong with this bill. Nothing that negatively affects either party. Everyone should want the freedom of speech on all social media platforms. And we should be okay with checking to see if everything was okay with the 2020 election. So I believe that this should pass. And then now it's up to the Democrats to see where their head is at. They should like I said, they should easily pass this. And if they don't, I believe that it is because either they want censorship so they can control the flow of information, or they have something to hide with the 2020 election. Either way, everyone should be okay with this bill, and this bill should pass, and everyone should get their $2,000. But I would like to hear y'all's opinion. So put y'all comments below, like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. Hold up.